flooding caused by thunderstorms. Source, radar. Impact, flash flooding.
Climate resilient design or regional responsive design is where we can create homes and communities that are resilient to our climate of today and what could be tomorrow. It's designing your home for the area which you're building. Where I'm at, I'm in a mixed climate zone of a 3-4. So we're having to be thinking about summertime of cooling with humidity, but we also got wintertime of low humidity, snow, and a temperate rainfall. So we got a lot of different climates we're kind of building for. It really goes into the design of the house. And that's why we meet a lot with climate resilient design, is working with nature. It's incorporating the site, the home design into the site, and the land will tell you what to build and what it needs. And then as we build the house, it is incorporating either preserving or planting shade trees, anything that would absorb water or help cool down the house. It's the ability to reduce the energy need of that home, working with the land, not against it. And you're building a house, and it's not only the design of the house, it's the site plan, the erosion control plan, and mitigating mountain runoff from above, how you're handling your own water and runoff as well, with stormwater, driveways, and mitigating the chance for you dumping that onto someone else, even the chance of godforsaken, a mudslide or something of that nature. So we're really designing that for the land. And then when we look at the house, for our area, it makes sense to put overhangs on houses. The percentage of failures with zero overhangs is 90%. And with an area that gets a lot of rain, and we're now getting a lot of rain at one time, it makes sense for us to be making sure that we're designing the house with overhangs, gutters, and diverting that water away from our foundations. It can also be from anything from window placements, where we're heating up the house, unheating the house. Climate resilient design even takes into solar heat gain. You want to get some of that maybe up north, but probably when you're down in Florida and other areas, you want to actually control that so you're not having to air condition the house even more. A lot of that really can have a lot to do with window placements, but your overhangs can be used to that as well. But really, when we talk about climate resilient design, we're designing a house that really fits the climate zone that you're building in. And so in the state of North Carolina, we have probably 3 different types of climate zones, from the coast to the mountains and then in the Piedmont area. And so designing that for that climate, and being able to, not only is it the rain, not only is it the sun, but it can be from a lot of other areas of that as well. Definitely from water management, where we're diverting water, we're harvesting water, we're controlling water. And then it can be anything from energy efficiency to reduce damage, lower cost, and just making the house very resilient with durable materials. That can be anything that could withstand wind, heat, water. It's putting multiple layers on the exterior. It is creating ventilation to let our materials dry. And it is also not doing dark roofs, not dark siding, the extreme heat that ends up adding on, even though that's very much a trend of dark colors on houses, is really looking to how that's heating up your house, and definitely how it's heating up your roof. Site selection is very much just critical. I think there's areas of even Western North Carolina that are not designed to be building homes. There's been many times throughout the years that I've went to sites and just not sure why we're there, and asking a client, why are we here? And it may be just for the view, but the intended purpose, could we engineer our way into building this on this 50-60% slope? But is that really where we need to be building houses? And just the idea of that. And then future proofing. And we don't know what the scenarios of weather is. Our case in point here in Asheville, of our 1,000-year hurricane, they all say. An area we didn't think would be prone to hurricane, where we had trees falling down on houses, we had flooding, we had mudslides. Closest thing to a blackout the U.S. has had. So we're not only thinking about how we build the house, but how can it be resilient from a storm for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks without water, without power, without cell service? How can this home still be a sanctuary? So there's a lot of aspects in climate resilient design that we need to think about as well. While it matters, it reduces our risk and lowers costs, it definitely improves the health. It's very sustainable, it's durable, it's resilient. But most importantly, it's taking some old techniques of house designs that we used before we had all the mechanical systems, tried and true ways we know that works, and we're building homes that will last, and they will last for hundreds of years, and they're not, and they will be comfortable, and they will be resilient. Keeps a peace of mind to the homeowners of the homes, the community we live in, that homes are built to a way to withstand these events. Climate resilient design, I think, is something that we're incorporating, and we're making that even part of our wellness architecture. I think these two blend perfectly together.